Hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie, we're going to look at the Beckhams with Markle. I'm going to go from Brooklyn because I want to know, will he make up? I believe he will. Well, let's see what he thinks of Meghan's latest stunts. Okay, so how is Brooklyn feeling about Meghan Markle? Well, I think he's kind of, his head's been blown up, thinking what on earth is going on. It's like, after he doesn't know where this information's come from. So he's wanting to find that out. I get as well, nobody's agreed to anything here. How does Brooklyn feel about Prince Harry? That he probably chose the wrong woman. And that he went against the Queen as well. It feels like Harry's always going on about his mother and using his mother, for doorways in and conversations and stuff. People just see through it now, Harry's not a lost little boy anymore, okay? He's a full-on grown man who should be taking accountability for himself and setting a good example to his children. I mean, he can't be worried that much, the amount he swans off all over. How does Brooklyn feel about his missus? His missus, I forgot her name. I kind of feel like, he feels in the dark about something as well. It's like he can't put his finger on it. Is that to do with a letter to Netflix from Victoria? I hate it when it drags. Is that to do with the letter to Netflix? No. So it's something else, okay? It's something else. It's as if he suspects his missus is up to something. How does Brooklyn feel about his missus' attitude to his mother, who he was very close to, and his dad? Yeah, he thinks, there's been a lot of poor decisions there, and I think he's got some regrets as well. Probably for letting it go on this far. I suppose the likes of Harry lets Meghan trample all over his family because Harry feels weak and less of a man where Meghan's concerned. And I kind of feel like that's the same for Brooklyn, I mean, if you were so sure of your relationship, you'd put your foot down. Does Brooklyn, feel secure and worthy as far as his, partner's concerned? No, and he feels like, a lot of the time he just has to go along with her as well. He feels he's got no choice in the world. So this Brooklyn went from being, super confident and in charge of his life to an extent, and then he's got with her and over it, like anything. It just feels for a quiet life, How does Brooklyn feel about his dad? Well, obviously, he didn't get to go and see him for his birthday. I think there's a few reasons for that, you know. Could have delayed his plane, could have overslept, could have had to be somewhere else, you know. But I think Brooklyn doesn't give up hope at all. So apparently one of the reasons is, you know, because Brooklyn's ex-girlfriend's seeing, is it Romeo or someone, and he's upset about that. Why is he upset over that? And if he is, why? I don't think, you know, he needs to change his point of view, of course, but he doesn't see it from Romeo's point of view. Well, no offence, you know, you got to get over it. I think it's because of the youth, and I think it's a personality disorder. I think it's lots of things. I think he doesn't want, you know, he's been with this girl either for a night or a month or however long, and he's afraid that this girl will tell Romeo certain things and intimate things as well. That's what he's bothered about. Well, my husband went out with a girl when he was young, and she dumped him and went off with his brother, and they're still married to this day, so we all start laughing. It's a bit of a joke, actually, but, you know, Manjo, he doesn't think at all, so he won't be bothered about stuff like that. How's Victoria feeling about this Meghan shenanigans? It's as if, like, she's making things worse, you know. She's fueling the fire. She's making things worse. And how do you know how to believe? Because when you've got somebody like Brooklyn's wife in the picture, you think, oh my God, it's feeding them. She's quite capable of that, whereas Brooklyn isn't. I think it's really upset. I think, you know, she's been really distressed that they have a private life, you know. They're not in the papers as celebrities or anything, you know. They're being quiet. And I mean, you know, Victoria and David, well, that is a love story. That's a beautiful love story. And it's not one without holes in it, neither, when it came to, you know, David's alleged infidelity. How does David feel about all this? About his son? How does he feel to his son? He thinks, you know, again, like Harry, he's obsessed with his wife. He's unhealthy. He's doing things, you know, like, I think he's angry with him. Because this lifestyle is not the same lifestyle that Victoria and David brought him up in. It was healthy, it was caring, it was, you know, limited drugs on the scene as well. Does Brooklyn and his missus partake in, you know, substance abuse? I think David knows as a past event. I think he would be concerned. But mainly it's about this obsession with Romeo. I mean, what do you expect Romeo to do, you know? How does Romeo feel about being apparently the cause of this? Well, he feels, you know, that, well, he knows this girlfriend thing He's come between them both. But he also thinks, you know, why should I drop this girl? You know, if it's working all right. Chances are, if nothing had been said, then it could have, you know, ended anyway, naturally. But you make a point and say to somebody, oh, you should leave your partner, your husband, your girlfriend, your wife, whatever. They're not going to. It's going to bring them closer together, because then they feel like a victim and then a team. Oh, so I want to know, really, because I feel like his missus has kicked up a fuss regarding this girl. How does Brooklyn's missus feel about Romeo's, Brooklyn's ex-girlfriend being with Romeo? How does she feel? Yeah, don't like it at all. I think what happened as well is that, you know, basically Romeo might not have said anything about this girl for a time, you know, wanting to keep it quiet for fear of all this happening. So it's as if she feels like, well, you should have told us straight away. You should have told us straight away. Will Brooklyn feel, will he make up with his mum and dad? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think David and Victoria, they won't give up. Things need to be resolved in their own time, but David and Victoria will keep reaching out to him. We'll keep saying I love you. We'll keep saying I miss you until he comes around. How does Brooklyn's missus see Meghan Markle? Support and reassurance? I don't think so, love. I don't think so. Meghan's nothing but a manipulator. She's young, she's daft, she's stupid. Honestly, she ain't got the, you know, she might have a lot of money, but she hasn't got the wisdom to go through it and know when she's been used as well. You know, a lot of flattery, a lot of flowery conversations. I think, you know, Brooklyn's missus would like to be involved. How does Victoria feel about Meghan Markle and Brooklyn's missus getting together? Again, Victoria will go all out to protect her family and her son as well. I don't know. I can see Meghan getting sued. Will Victoria Beckham sue Meghan Markle? Yes or no? And I won't turn the card. No. I think she'll focus on, you know, bringing Brooklyn back into the fold. They're too young, you know, so even Victoria offering to do a wedding dress for this girl wasn't good enough. And it's a threat to the closeness, okay? When you're close to your son, especially your son, your daughter stay with you for life, and your son is yours until he gets a wife, and that's the old saying, and it can be. You know, you're lucky if you've got a lovely daughter-in-law, because obviously when you've got one like Meghan Markle and Brooklyn's wife, it's a recipe for disaster. And it's because she feels insecure, where, Victoria Beckham is. It's as if I've heard her say, oh, she don't like me, she don't like me. So that's what she's saying to Brooklyn. She don't like me. How does Brooklyn's wife feel about Victoria? Well, she'll never talk to her again. That they knew, they're making it out that it's all to do with this girl who's seen Romeo, who went out with Brooklyn for a short time, and so she's angry that they wasn't in the know. Well, that's down to Romeo, not Victoria and David. Okay, how does Meghan Markle feel about all this publicity regarding the Beckhams? I'm kind of getting that she would delay something. We already know she was full of bullshit and lies regarding meeting and having a meal with the Brooklyn and his missus. She's not obviously sincere and unreliable. But the other thing is, as well, is that she could have approached, is it Nicola? I keep getting Nicola for some reason. But she could have approached Brooklyn and his missus and then realised that, unlike Harry, Brooklyn is not as angry with his parents as well, and that he actually loves them and wants to, to go back into the fold with them. How does Meghan feel about Victoria Beckham in this situation? Well, we all know that she's drafted letters to Netflix and complained. They work for him as well, and apparently are far more popular and get more views. I like Victoria Beckham and I've watched her. I think she's funny. I would have a great time with her with a glass of vino and, just chatting. I think I'd be in stitches. Yeah, she needs to calm down, does Meghan. She's been exposed that this isn't true, and also this is a damaging situation again. So Meghan might have thought, oh, she was getting on a high horse with this, but all she's done is proven that, everything's false. She's trying to extricate herself. How does Meghan feel about Netflix receiving a complaint and legal letter from the Beckhams? How does Meghan feel about that? Oops. She's having to hold back tight, Maybe she does feel a little bit guilty. But it is a nice slap in the face for her, isn't it? How does Harry feel, about literally torching the Beckhams? Well, he knows Meghan's had a serious grudge against him all this time, and that they fell out. Him and David used to be close, and like with sports and all like that, that he was involved. I think, this has made a situation terribly worse. It's as if, all bridges have been burnt now. How does Harry feel about not being friends any longer with David? Devastated. devastated, and he knows that David will never give him a second chance. There are no second chances. And he kind of accepted that. But he also knows, you know, does Harry now still believe that David and Victoria was leaking stories? Does he now believe it, yes or no? He still believes it. He still believes it. Because Meghan would never do something like that. But does Harry, you know, it's like gone on too long and it's gone too far. Harry made the rod for his own back, you know. Does Harry suspect Meghan was actually leaking those stories? I hate it when he drags it, does my head in. Oh, I think he'd be shocked if he found out. He'd be shocked. Honestly, this guy is so gullible. But, what, you know, honest, I had a friend, you know, who she met this guy. Oh, she showed me pictures of him. He was a boxer. He was famous. He was this, that and the other. She used to go down on a weekend, drive like real far away. And then they were supposed to go on holiday. And all along, you know, I kept saying to her, are you sure that he's for real? That this is right? And she was going, yeah. So, you know, I believed her because she believed it. But in my heart of hearts, I knew there was something wrong. Anyway, they were supposed to go on holiday. And she turned up and he never showed. She never heard from him again. But the thing is, she'd parted with her cash for this holiday. So it was like, I mean, she was devastated. She was devastated. But all the way through it, she didn't want to believe. She didn't want to believe. I kept saying to her, are you sure this is legit? Are you sure he's for real? I mean, she handled it quite well, actually, but, you know. And I think that's what it's like when you're in that situation. It's very hard, isn't it? I always think if, you know, I mean, I tell porkies to my husband about how much I spend on Amazon or, you know, my clothes, I got them real cheap, you know, there was on offer and stuff like that. But, like, big whoppers, there's no way I could do that. And I'm sure he would know. I'm sure he would know. We all know that gut feeling of truth underneath. We just choose to ignore it because it doesn't suit us. So, will Brooklyn's wife, you know, cease contact with Meghan? Yeah, Meghan. You see these two, right? Meghan's underestimated Brooklyn and his missus because these two are all out for themselves, you know. All your Learys, oh no, we can't commit right now, you know. And there'll be ideas on Meghan's part as well. No, we can't do it, you know. It'd be too difficult for us as well. So as much as as much as I feel Brooklyn's wife wants to piss off Victoria even more, I don't think she wants to destroy Brooklyn, neither. Will Brooklyn meet up with his mum and dad soon? Nice happy ending. Nice happy ending. There's only one set of Harry and Meghan's in this world, you know, and I'm pleased to say, even when you do have a narcissistic daughter-in-law, it will never get to the stage that Harry and Meghan have done as well. I mean, honestly, who are they? Who are they? They're nobodies now. All they are is a set of whinging pair of gits. Well past their sell-by date as well. And I'm sure Nicola's, I'm sure it's Nicola, I'm sure Dad would be on the case as well. What does Brooklyn's wife father make of all this, you know? with Markle. Family is family. Family is family, okay? So, make up with your family, and that's it. Make up. Everybody's on a world stage here. It's not just Brooklyn and his missus. You've got, you know, mum and dad, David and Victoria. You've got a hair family as well. Don't drag us into the mud. Don't drag us into the tabloids, you know. Don't behave like you're a celebrity. But there is one question I have for David. Will David ever be knighted? Of course he will. Of course he will. And I get with less than 2 years as well. So I know he's been waiting quite a while. I don't know whether it's William that will do it. Is it William that knights David? I think so. I think so. I mean, the rumours have been going around for, you know, the last couple of years, but I feel like they're more like royalty than Harry and Meghan are. You don't see Mr. Beckham on Deliveroo, you know, doorbell ringing, or taking drugs neither. I can categorically say Victoria and David have never taken drugs. Never. I just feel like it's David's dream come true. But do you know what? David isn't behaving this way to get a knighthood, okay? Because it's not even guaranteed. He's behaving like this because he has behaved like that all the way through his life. And Victoria as well. Ah. Nice. Family get together. Let's all get on. You can still have differences, but, you know, you can work through them as well. I find the best way of getting through any of them is not criticising them, not trying to put your tin anything, and leaving them to get on with it, you know, and make their own mistakes in life, and also, you know, make the good decisions as well. We all like a happy ending. We all like a happy ending. Okay, guys, that's it from me. I'll be back soon with another reading. Bye now. Bye-bye.